Today we journey out to see what kind of road closures
Total distance half a mile. Total time 4 minutes and
we have
54
ahead.
seconds. Current speed 10.6 miles per hour. Time of day 10:19. Split
We will
speed
be following
6.1 miles per
detours
hour.
after we get a close-up prognosis of the situation. The detour is dead ahead. Something's behind me. I will wait to see if it gets around me. Detour ahead, Saline Waterworks. Interesting, as we approach the old Lindemann farm. We do have a detour. We will witness it and see. Oh, I believe we have a tractor behind us. It's farm day. This Yes, it's a farmer collecting hay. He will have to follow the detour or use the field. More to report on shortly. Yes, detour to the right or north. Not good. I am going to detour left to check on the cemetery. Over and out. More later. Okay, we're entering Austin Road. There's the Finkbeiner corn. And here's the cemetery in Saline Township that has got, as you can tell by that stake, a modification being done. And that was what I'm going to show you.
Workout paused. Workout resumed.
As the destruction or elimination of the original morgue facility to store bodies in the 1800s is set to be demolished. And that is right here. And I'm trying to see 1882 Union Cemetery. And there is what we have. So please enjoy, as it is soon to be eliminated. That was my
Workout
stop
paused.
for the day. As we scan, there's the cemetery. And this is going to be removed. Be nice to keep that placard, but who knows. Boy, that stone's all cut stone by the old Germans. The old Union Cemetery. More later as we head towards some more road closures. Entering the road closed section of Saline Waterworks Road, and I just noticed the date on the sign because it's a, what do you call it? An electronic sign. It says July 27th. So that means the project does not have the road closed, even though all the stationary signs say she is shut down. So this podcast will show the construction that will occur tomorrow when we continue our journey. And I do see something here. So they are prepping with equipment. Interesting. So I am going to assume in this podcast that we are witnessing this culvert that traverses under Saline Waterworks is going to be replaced for some interesting reason. Either it's time stamped as going to fail. Oh, and that's why the flags are here identifying all the locations of DTE and bills. So this is the section. And this will evidently all be replaced. As I scan and look at the stakes, I'll get off. And as we scan Albert Road,
Workout paused.
yes, this is the zone. Of course, we got buried cable. I believe we do have gas here. Yes, I think the gas is on the other side, although this says fiber cables buried. Interesting. And west wall. Okay. So,
Workout resumed.
Our journey
Workout
will
paused.
continue uninterrupted as we take off and ride to the west into Bridgewater. More coming up soon. Entering the hamlet of Bridgewater, Michigan. Just was here last evening up at the bank on the right. We've got the condos going in on the left. We've got Excelipac here on the right. What else do we got here? Now we'll move ahead to show off some of the hamlet. Lots going on. There's a lot of activity here. This is Bridgewater Tavern, known as the bank. There's Bridgewater Tire Company. RG Wall Green Cooling. And of course, this is where I was hanging out last evening on the patio. As I do a U-turn here, you can see the entire hamlet, which is not very large. This is RG Wall. And that is Chelsea Lumber across the street.
Total distance 10.49 miles. Total time 1 hour and 4 seconds. Current speed 6.3 miles per hour. Time of day 11:17. Split speed 9.1 miles per hour.
11:17. Okay. We will enter our journey to the data center now. We are in Bridgewater, Michigan. Taking a look through the road here, Austin. This is the entrance into town. And I am going to do a U-turn while I hear a vehicle. There it is. And this is a St. John's Lutheran Church, Bridgewater, Michigan, Saline, and many of the congregants that rest out here in the cemetery. And the church, 1854 vintage. This building, 1889. I know this distinctly because I'm a member here. And there, the congregants from many years past, 173 years at this point. Okay, no one here. So the janitor has left the building. Thing looks good. So we will continue our journey to the Oracle Data Center. First I'll take one peek around back here. Looks like everything's been taken care of. Yes, it has. All has been mowed and kept up on this dry July day.
Total distance 10.99 miles.
Wow.
Total time 1 hour 3 minutes and 35 seconds.
11 miles.
Current speed 5.2 miles per hour. Time of day 11:20. Split speed 8.5 miles per hour.
Sorry about the noise. Okay, we will exit this way. Family home. As they prepare for a departure to a southern location. I'll keep the name silent. There is their beautiful facility with the data center in the background. Yes, it's right behind them almost, and we will continue our journey to discover what's going on over there. Stay tuned. Now entering the Klager-Sinclair commune. Nice little local branch of houses associated with the same family. And on our left, the first one is the David and Louise St. Clair home, with Randy doing all the farming, as this was the original homestead for Randy. He has his equipment out, his cattle and barns. And straight ahead we will see, if I don't get attacked by a dog, another community. Judy Klager, another Klager home. Randy's got a lot he's doing here. And then Randy's homestead is straight ahead. We are entering McCollum. I got a vehicle behind me. I think it's turning. There's Dave St. Clair in his garden. And I have a vehicle passing me. So we'll see where it goes. It's turning. Good. So we are on Burmeister and McCollum. For those who are wondering, oh, somebody has some lumber in the back. That's why the slowness. And there is no pets coming after me. So we will continue to the data center.
Total distance 13.49 miles. Total time 1 hour 19 minutes and 17 seconds. Current speed 7.4 miles per hour. Time of day 11:38. Split speed 9.9 miles per hour.
I was going to go down Klager Road, which was closer, but in driving this way to see my daughter and Steve Wall several times, which I take this route, I could see there is and I did this on my bike rides prior to this whole data center thing. We'll go down a road, I think, that may take us right almost up to it. We'll see how far I can get. Take care. Bye. Entering the data center zone. Braun and McCollum. And Michigan Ave is straight ahead. Those are
total distance 14.49 miles.
Yeah.
Total time 1 hour 24 minutes and 12 seconds. Current speed 9.0 miles per hour. Time of day 11:43. Split speed 12.1 miles per hour.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. We got no data center traffic. I am not data center traffic, so I will see how far I can get down this road. As the last time I was down this road, there was no construction of any sort. It was corn and soybeans. And the farm fields. It's about 3 years ago, 2 years ago, I don't know. I had a bunch of dogs down here. Hopefully they're not here. I'm in shorts. Beautiful day. Hasn't rained in about 10 days at least. Corn's tousled. I see cranes. I think I'm about a mile at least off of Michigan Avenue in Saline, Township, Michigan. Riding down a rural road that's dead ends up here. And I spoke with the farmer here a few years ago. He said I had permission to come down whenever I want, just because I didn't know how private he might be, but very nice people. I will continue to see if they're still nice. assume they are. Beans look good on the left. The corn looks tousled out and growing on the right. Probably could use a squirt of rain. Not supposed to happen until Sunday, Monday, maybe. That's a weak chance. I'm wondering if any construction traffic has used this road. I assume we'll find out when we get up here. This used to dead end on a creek, if I remember. And there was a bridge with no railing on it. And I think it was mainly just for private tractors to go across to get from field to field. Let's see what it looks like today. It's a nice warm July 26th morning. I think I got that right. I didn't look. I saw a sign that there's a road closure on the 27th. I think that's tomorrow since it was open. And there we have, wow. I get a good clear shot now. It is right on the power lines.
Total distance 14.99 miles. Total time 1 hour 27 minutes and 25 seconds. Current speed 9.3 miles per hour. Time of day 11:47. Split speed 9.3 miles per hour.
I heard you. Good boy. Didn't bite me all the shreds. That's good. I do remember him. He probably doesn't know me from Adam. I'm all dressed up in yellow and a helmet and all the legal things to keep me out of trouble. Wow. What a project. We're getting a good close view now. I think this is the closest I've seen it. Michigan Ave. I couldn't see it at this resolution. Yes, this is a Saline Township nightmare, only because so many folks do not want it in that backyard, which is, as you can tell, is right here. I live exactly 4 miles probably from this. If it was a crow, if I could fly, but probably by driving it's more like 6. Because I am driving east, riding east right now. Interesting. Lots of power lines. Lots of buildings. It looks like it goes and goes. I forget how many acres this is. Wow. I'll pause it here briefly. Dead end. Well, let's see how far I can go before being stopped. Not that I need to be stopped, but lots and lots and lots going on. I think the end of the road is here, so now I'm in a lane.
Total distance 15.49 miles. Total time 1 hour 30 minutes and 44 seconds. Current speed 7.9 miles per hour. Time of day 11:50. Split speed 9.0 miles per hour.
I'll pause up here and try and get a good view of everything. Amazing. Saline Township Oracle AI Data Center. For any of you using these phones, which is what is keeping track of my geographical location and communicating with my bike and my phone. Maybe I'm part of the problem. Or maybe it's not a problem. It's just reality. Wow. Look at that up there. Amazing. Yes, this was the bridge I turned on years ago, which is still here, which appears to have an open gate, but I will not enter. Look at the buildings going on. Anyone's interested? That's a data center. Looks like somebody set a post here to keep you out of the bridge.
Workout paused.
Somebody's watching me. They're waving. Security just gave me the wave. I'm not saying you don't have to come on here, just hoping I'm not... Oh, I heard a horn. Security's got the American flag. I believe Larry Ellison from Oracle's here somewhere, or probably not. She's paying the bill. Okay, a huge building on my right there, and more going in. See you later. We'll turn around, and there's quite a bit going there. Here's the big creek moving pretty rapidly over fresh water. Hopefully it stays fresh. That is on the other side of the water over there, some kind of facility, who knows. More later, as our corn yields to a data center. Okay. We will continue this broadcast later. As I ride back from the data center, we got a clear view of the corn really starting to grow. Starting to see that tassel on that corn. It needs a squirt of rain. It looks dry. At least it's still here. Soybeans on the left, corn on the right. South, north. I'm heading west. Be in touch as I continue the journey. The south, heading north. On this July 26th, Friday. Oh, here comes a car. I better get off the road. Yeah, as they speed by. Speed by. There's our generator. There's our cemetery. This is our community of tractors and interesting. The trash has been picked up. All the weeds have been sprayed. Yeah, I see you there too, partner.